G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it, all right? That was a nice one, okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay? Okay. That was a greatest night in the history of television. Okay. Okay.
Feelings involved.
Right.
You know, it's healing that needs to happen.
Yes, absolutely. So what happened, Jada?
Okay, so I think it was about 4 years ago, started a friendship with August. And we actually became really, really good friends. And it all started with him just needing some help. You know, me wanting to help his health, his mental state. And we found all those different resources, you know, to help pull him through. And from there, you know, you and I were going through a very difficult time.
Yeah.
That particular point in time, it was indefinite.
Yeah. I really felt like we could be over. You
Yeah,
know?
no, we were
over. And then what did you do, Jada?
Well, you know, I think from there, you know, as time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement.
I think you need to say clearly what happened.
And I got into an entanglement with August. That's what I said.
Hey, that's what I said.
An entanglement?
Yes. Yes.
A relationship?
Yes, it was a relationship. Absolutely.
We decided that we were going to separate for a period of time and you go figure out how to make yourself happy.
I was in a lot of pain and I was very broken. Now, in the process of that relationship, I definitely realized that you can't find happiness outside of yourself. And luckily enough, you and I were also going through a process of healing in a much different manner.
During that time, launched into an interaction. What do you feel like you were looking for?
I just wanted to feel good. It had been so long since I felt good.
Husband, now I got to be with you at the press conference while you like tell the world about your transgressions.
Well,
Like I love my baby. I'm gonna stand by my baby no matter what.
I definitely understand why it would look that way or feel that way, but I actually don't look at it as a transgression at all. Through that particular journey, I learned so much about myself and was able to really confront a lot of emotional immaturity, emotional insecurity, and I was really able to do some really deep healing. It was really a joy to just help heal somebody.
Yeah. Because I wasn't sure I was ever going to speak to you again.
I know.
Yeah, like the fact that I'm speaking to you again is a miracle. I don't want to go through this no more.
Yeah, no, I don't either.
Yeah. I'm going to get you back first, and then...
You're going to get me back. I think you got me back. I think we're good on that, okay?
Okay.
I wish, you know, I wish that wasn't the case. I do. I wish that wasn't the case.
I sure wish it could be all magic and miracles.
Yeah.
Okay, that's probably true.
You know, but, and I don't think it's about getting anybody back.
No, for me it is.
Okay. I'll give you that petty if that's what you want. But, you know, I will definitely say it's just part of it.
Yeah.
You know, you expect to be with somebody for a lifetime.
25 years and counting.
We ride together.
We die together.
Bad marriage for life.
Good evening to you. Mao Kwabasum about Aspera Studio. So shot Mitifie my slightly relaxed. Let me see. With everything going on with regards to this e-levy, let's do something. Let's do something. There was a big news 3 days ago, 3 nights ago actually, with regards to the Oscars. In Sembebre, Ekosisi or the same you may at least ye di a home komokakra. To show me title now, me say G.I. Jane 2 joke went wrong because Chris Rock echo can the G.I. Jane 2 joke, the whole thing went wrong. Medin de Kofi Asante in Paris, and Afifi Asante in Paris, Mao Akwaba Sonko about Diaspora Studio. So today I've taken it a little bit off track. I've taken it from our normal development and political issues, totally taking it from there, and then I'm doing something totally different tonight. Just something to take the whole e-levy pressure off and what have you. So later on, we will come back on track during the course of the week and talk about the e-levy extensively to see what they've been discussing or what they've been saying, that they didn't have a quorum or illegally, it's been illegally passed and what have you. We see how things go from there. But tonight we're going to talk about the Oscars, everything that went wrong with regards to the Oscars. The G.I. Jane 2 joke that really went wrong, that Will Smith ended up assaulting Chris Rock. That's what we want to talk about tonight. So a very, very quick discussion. I know they call football in Ghana, isn't it? Yeah, there's football in Ghana as well. I didn't actually take that into account. Anyway, it has to be done. They've got football in Ghana tonight, so they will be watching football. So the G.I. Jane 2 joke, what went wrong? Answer na me fi ase pese me twa videos big na yenhwe videos away. Why I want us to watch these 3 videos is I think there is more to before the anger that was exhibited by Will Smith. I personally believe there's more to it than just a joke. And why am I saying this? There is an internal conflict. There is an internal conflict with Will Smith. Will Smith is somebody we all grew up to know him on our screens, right from the comedy show. Is it The Prince of Bel-Air, all the way to Wild Wild West? I remember, I think year 2000 or 99, Wild Wild West. I think it was year 2000 when Wild Wild West came, and then he's been a very, very fine actor, a comedian turned actor. And Chris Rock is also a comedian turned actor. Until now, they've come from that comedy background into acting, which is beautiful. And I believe that is one thing about comedians. Comedians will always make jokes about each other. They make jokes about other people, and it's one of those rules that I think in comedy they can pick up anything and joke about, so far as it's not offensive. This time round, I think the joke was to Smith, it was way too expensive, which I personally don't agree with him, but on the later. Timmy per se, you share videos. Gentian per se, you share videos. I make us say there has been an internal conflict with regards to Will Smith in his head. Will Smith, for the past years, on my warrior, only Jada Ewarino, Awariano smooth, sir. They've gone through a lot, and at the same time, Awariano, to me, it's a rocky situation, very, very rocky situation. And yen ye krum ye befriend no aware ni bi. Now they kind of live in an open marriage. What is an open marriage? Ọbaa no nso wɔ ɔbɛrima a ɔne no etimi kɔyɛ nneɛma a ɔne no nso timi kɔyɛ nneɛma. At the same time, Will Smith nso wɔ ɔbaa anaa mbaa ɔno nso ne ne ɔmo nso timi kɔyɛ nneɛma. And ayɛ hwanyan. So nti awareɛ no ɛnyɛ, it's not set on the foundation of one nea yɛbɛfrɛ no sɛ awareɛ no. And sometimes when we speak, people will be like, so you guys speak about marriage on the Christian foundations and what have you. Say one for marriage on that setting, the marriage becomes very crowded. Not a failure at the same degree. At the same, you would think say you are satisfied, but you realize say you are never satisfied because something is not right with you. Something is not right with your spirit. It's because our barrier of say worry ewo kwanya nyankopon bo aware no say yemfa so ne worry. Say oba etimi nso ekokofa emmema mienu ana otimi kofa emma ni bi mo practice no open marriage or open relationship, open marriage, I get to the point say omo baba, omo bad girl, no, and so practices the open relationship, and also different boyfriends, or about 3 or 4 different boyfriends. Minister video, no, but wow, no beti me it's very, very common. They've interviewed her several times on YouTube, so the videos are there. Inti mumi en share me babe start here fee time one. Ọbaa no eka kyerɛ Will Smith sɛ ɔne obi nso afi relationship bi ase. Let's take it from there and then break it down up to nea ekosi and then nansa no. Nti start it from there, please.
Yeah. You know, there's people's feelings involved.
Right.
You know, it's healing that.
Mami yi sa stream no freedom on it.
Absolutely. So what happened, Jada?
Okay, so
yeah.
You know, there's people's feelings involved.
Right.
You know, it's healing that needs to happen.
Absolutely. So what happened, Jada?
Okay, so I think it was about 4.5 years ago. Started a friendship with August, and we actually became really, really good friends.
Okay, me pause until betia or say 4.5 years ago or started friendship with August. August is an artist. I think the guy's name is August, then as Casiro or something. Or you honestly or your artist or tujum. And a young boy, very, very young guy, and on starting to narrative, which means he started a long time. And now Obano or ne obe maybe a shishawa and I will aim him. And after the whole confession came out on the round table. So let's listen.
And it all started with him just needing some help. You know, me wanting to help his health, his mental state. And we found all those different resources, you know, to help pull him through. And from there, you know, you and I were going through a very difficult time.
Yeah.
That particular point in time, it was indefinite.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a tricky situation. So only about whether I say girlfriend or boyfriend and I'm worried. That's a move through difficult times, whatever the issues are. Naman share, naman resolve. When this is exactly what happened. Because we were going through difficult times. And now this guy burst on the scene as a friend or to do with something with regards to his mental health. It could be the pressures of life or pressures of an industry or pressures of whatever he was going through. Now she found herself being very attached and being close and close and close. This young man, he finally found himself falling in love with the boy. with this young lad. Into
I really felt like we could be over. You
Yeah,
know?
no, we
And-
were.
Oh,
we could be over, which means they were not over. But she started something.
and then what did you do, Jada?
Well, you know, I think from there, you know, as time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement.
I think you need to say clearly what happened.
And I got into entanglement with August. That's what I said.
Hey, that's what I said.
An entanglement?
Yes.
She got into an entanglement with August. In other words, she got into relationship. She got into sexual affair. They got into contact. Or she got into, I don't know.
Yes.
A relationship.
Yes. It was a
Yeah.
relationship. Absolutely.
We decided that we were going to separate for a period of time and you go figure out how to make yourself happy.
I was in a lot of pain and I was very broken. Now, in the process of that relationship, I definitely realized that you can't find happiness outside of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And luckily enough, you and I were also going through a process of healing in a much different manner.
Mm-hmm.
I would
During that time, launched into an interaction with August. What do you feel like you were looking for?
I just wanted to feel good. It had
See, the feel good. That was a very good question from Wilbur. You know, she just wanted to feel good. The feel good factor. The feel good.
been so long since I felt good.
Husband, now I got to be with you at the press conference while you.
So she was, to my understanding, she was buzzing for it. All right? She was absolutely buzzing for it. She was up for it. Why? Because it's been so long since she felt good, since she had it. So therefore, she decided, "Look, I'm buzzing for it. I've got this young lad. I'm just gonna go for it."
Like to tell the world about your transgressions.
Well,
Like I love my baby. I'm gonna stand by my baby no matter.
And yes, it's good to be supportive. And as Will said, you're telling the world about the transgression. But from the homes that we come from as Africans, these things are like about to say, you know how we label it, isn't it? Anyway, yeah, so these are the effects. Me build the effect, only effect of the anger of the internal conflict that is ended him now slapping somebody and
you know, I definitely understand why it would look that way or feel that way, but I actually don't look at it as a transgression at all. Through that particular journey, I learned so much.
She doesn't look at it as transgression. She doesn't look at it as a sin. She doesn't look at it because why? If her conscience and can say about it, she doesn't feel bad about it because, you know, Christopher, very, very close to God. You know, they will tell you, when I was a young boy, and I always say that, I was training the way he said, me defie, in the time I me fee land, me better London. A day a man defie, I'm a that me be enchained. Me sorry, I felt out of place. I feel like I feel like that is your conscience telling you something that your spirit is not accepting it. You are out of place. Here is the situation. No, she wasn't. She never felt nor sees it as transgression, as the son. She was never out of place.
About myself and was able to really confront a lot of emotional immaturity, emotional insecurity, and I was really able to do some really deep healing. It was really a joy to just help heal somebody.
Yeah. Because I wasn't sure I was ever going to speak to you again.
I know.
Yeah, like the fact that I'm speaking to you again is a miracle. I don't want to go through this no more.
Yeah, no, I don't either.
Yeah. I'm going to get you back first. And then...
You don't get me back. I think you got me back. I think we're good on that.
You see here, well, jokingly, so I'm gonna get you back first. In other words, I'm gonna do exactly what you've done to me. And Jada is saying, no. I know that you've already done this. Probably you've done it several, or not probably. I think you've got me back so many times. Well, probably you've done it so many times already.
Okay.
I wish, I wish that wasn't the case. I do. I wish that wasn't the case.
I sure wish it could be all magic and miracles.
Yeah.
Okay, that's probably true.
But, and I don't think it's about getting anybody back.
No, for me it is.
Okay. I'll give you that petty if that's what you want. But, I'll definitely say it's just part of it.
But look at Will's face, the expression, picking up the information, laughing it off and jokingly talking about it and laughing about it. But if you look at him as a man, because cameras were there set, I think he was playing it as a movie or as a scene. But internally, something is eating him up. I'm telling you, every man, something will eat you up.
Yeah.
If you expect to be with somebody for a lifetime.
25 years and counting.
25 years and counting. 25 years, yes, it's a lot of years, but it's nothing. It's nothing,
We ride together.
We die together.
Bad marriage for life.
They ride together, they die together, bad marriage for life. So that was what they decided. This is what their marriage is going to be set on, open marriage. Go for it. I'll go for it. So bad marriage for life is what they agreed on. But internally, something is eating my mind up. And whatever was eating my mind up was what led into all these things. Into another video. They say yahwe sana omo marriage no almost fiase omo setting up omo marriage na aya sisi ano hwe. I want you to watch this first and Sanama play near Obono. Watch this first.
I want to apologize to the Academy. I want to apologize to all my fellow nominees.
Let me pause it here. If you watch this was after the assault when he won the best Oscars. Okay, it was given to him. The man is like crying out an apology. He's not crying out, and I'm happy he said it. So he's not crying out because of the Oscars, because that wasn't the reason. He was crying out because this man has been hurting for years, and there is so much crying this man should have done, and there is so much counseling and healing and things that this man that we all love here should have done, and he should have put himself through to get himself on the road. Possibly, if ending that relationship and starting on a new way, who am I anyway, and who is everyone? Yeah, none of us are maybe relationship expert, but I may come out you, my brain, I make sure, my brain, I make sure, swoon, and then set yourself and build yourself up. Having said that, say, and yeah, no, now, get it right. But our brother here is being stressed up, and the internal conflict and the pain that he's been going through is too much. So this time around, it just resulted into cry because I realized, hold on, I've just taken all that pain, the outburst, international scene that the whole world is watching. In Kola, in Penifo, in Kokrafo, be presidents. And I've just gone and assaulted my fellow comedian over a silly joke. You better joke me, but you can see he's realizing, and now he's just crying out. And the crying be here, all over years of Inyama Abeldu Wonimu over this marriage and his family issues. It's been too much for him to handle.
This is a beautiful moment, and I'm not crying for winning an award. It's not about winning an award for me. It's about being able to shine light on all of the people. Tim.
Let me pause here. Here he makes a statement of not being able to shine light on all the people he's talking about, those who helped him in that particular movement. To me, it's more to do with not being able to shine light on my personal life, my marriage, my family, all these years. Hasn't been able to put my feet down and resolve these issues. And I've carried it into here. I've carried it into the world biggest stage.
And Trevor and Zach and Sanaya and Demi and Ingenue and the entire cast and crew of King Richard and Venus and Serena, the entire Williams family. Art imitates life. I look like the crazy father, just like they said. I look like crazy father, just like they said about Richard.
And here, people will be thinking, oh, Will is just making a statement about the movie The Crazy Father, but that was exactly what it is for him in his real life. In real life, he's a crazy father and a crazy husband. And that he's saying it as it is. Wrong, but he's telling the world the truth.
William, but love will make you do crazy things.
Absolutely. Let's pause it here. I like this statement here. Love will make you do crazy things. So why? Remember Betrell on the video just before the attack. Will himself wasn't ready to be angry and go on that stage to slap or assault Chris Rock. It was Jada's signal that sent him out. I'm going to show you, and that was love. It makes you do crazy things. Okay, maybe Yisa stream nephew. So say, or cancer, love will make you do crazy things. Jada Tiono all bonitinko. Jada Tiona all sunity. Jada Tio and a oyeren all sunity, because love will make you do crazy things. Jada was like, yes, that's my man. That's my man. And to me, that is one of the biggest statements. Why am I saying that? Because the relationship or the marriage is there's a competition. There's August on one side. There's Will on the other side. These two men is etiquette. You know, you have to go to the forest to kill a lion to get a woman. These two men have to fight each other to prove to Jada who is the real man, who is the real deal. Who is the real deal. And that is what ended our man into this. Sanka beginning or the Nancy Femnoka said, okay, You've made a mistake. I'll still accept you as a wife. Let's take it from there, and then let's end everything, and then let's start afresh. That would have been a new start, absolutely new start. Okay, I'm gonna get to the comments, and then I'll have a look at the comments. It will be absolutely new start. But here is the situation that they've agreed to continue on the bad marriage. I did not call it the bad marriage. They called it themselves. They called it, they labeled it themselves as bad marriage. That open marriage, you know. And now love will make you do crazy things, because we'll have to prove on the biggest stage to Jada that, look, I'm the man, not August. I'm the man who will fight for you. I'm the man who will kill for you. I'm the man who will assault for you. I'm the man who will defend you in the public. It's too much. It's too much. Way too overcrowded. Now, let me quickly go to the comments, and then let me open up. Pakwejo said, you don't play joke with someone's sickness. Pakwejo has got a point, but I don't. This is one thing comedians do. And I don't personally see hair loss as a sickness. It's not a sickness. It's a minor condition. Hair loss. In the GIJ joke, I'm going to bring the GIJ picture on. If you don't know, anybody who does not know about the GIJ, let me first of all explain the GIJ part for people to know. If somebody refer you to GIJ, I personally see as a positive thing. Why am I saying that? I'm going to GIJ. The GIJ, okay, GIJ was played by a lady by Demi Moore. Demi Moore played GIJ. And I mean, person me reading about the whole story about the GIJ. Okay, also G.I. Jane is 1997 American war drama film. You know that, and then it was played by Demi Moore. Okay, let's read further what the whole GIJ is about. The film was produced by, oh no, I just want a bit of the positive of the GIJs. Who said GIJ was an amazing film. Amazing film. And the lady who played it, I'm going to try and see if I can add that to my stream, the picture of her. The Oni Jada almost said. Oni Jada esse. So until people are taking it wrongly, say because of some Trinity, but Demi Moore in the GIJ, me the picture betua mama Oni Jada say. People have taken the whole thing out of the context. Oni Jada esse papa with the cropped hair and everything. It looks so ameba. I'm trying. I'll try and get the Wikipedia part. I think the whole thing about the GIJ, there's a Wikipedia part. Okay, this is it. I've got it. Also, the film tells the fictional story of the first woman to undergo special operations training similar to the U.S. Navy SEALs. That is all about the GIJ. The GIJ actually it talks about a superwoman, a woman who is a super. It's not about sickness. The GIJ jokes talks about a superwoman, a woman, and na so GIJ. So why don't you GIJ? Go and watch GIJ. GIJ played by Demi Moore. Okay, it's a film that tells us a fictional story of the first woman to undergo special operations training similar to U.S. Navy SEALs. That is what the G.I.J. joke is about. So because Jada is tough, we've seen Jada in movies like Matrix, whilst she was the ship captain, okay, flying or piloting that spaceship. Now, back home, no, interrupting. Then he tells the actor, your friends, go and get him and start in Yamano. So Jada is always come across as a tough woman. Don't forget, Jada has come from a very tough background with tough people around him and friendship like the rapper Tupac and what have you. So people say the G.I.D. joke is to do with Jada's hair loss. It's not just about the hair loss. It's about being tough, a tough woman. It's being a tough woman. I'll try and get the G.I.D. that not in her. Amaria once said, Yes, Amaria, it was the white facial expression that made him do that. You see, it was the white facial expression that made him do that. So now let's go back and have a look.
I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
But let me pause it. So here, Chris Rockstar, Jada, I love you. G.I. Jade 2, can't wait to see it. I'm going to put the G.I.J. lady, Dami Moore picture on the screen for us to see Dami Moore. Dami Moore looks super. And look, when the joke, let me pull it back again. Let's watch Will. Everybody watch Will's reaction. The man was sitting there relaxed, laughing, enjoying the moment.
I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
Watch now. You see, you watch Will here. Will is fine. Will is absolutely fine, laughing it off. Because comedy, he understands what comedy does. He has also used people's image and on the stage and done comedy about it. But let's watch. Let's watch it again.
I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
The man laughs it off beautifully. Now, as we finish watching Will, let's turn our eyes to Jada. What Jada? Jada laughed it off wickedly. And then you could see here, she is turning the side of her eyes to watch Will. Will's reaction. Then she saw Will laughing it off. So she changed her face. Then suddenly it kicked in. You know what I mean? It kicked in. Suddenly, when she changed her face, the reality kicked in to Will, say, hold on, why am I laughing it off? In this relationship, and we are fighting for the same spot. We are fighting for the same spot. So watch this. That was what kicked him or moved him to go and do what he did.
That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard.
Chris saw him coming, walking down, and he goes, whoa. He knew at that time something is about to happen. What is about to happen, he doesn't know. But he was standing on the biggest stage. He can not actually ruin the whole Oscars. And this is where I give it to Chris Rock. Okay, I give it to Chris Rock. He did marvelous. At this point, a lot of the audience thinking this was all part of the plan. It's been rehearsed, like part of the whole joke Will come to stage, kind of try and start an altercation or something. It was all part of a rehearsed plan by the Oscars, but it wasn't. But because of how Chris Rock played it.
Oh,
And did you hear that slap? That was, I can't believe how Chris Rock took that on the chin. That was, it echoed through the mics and the speakers. That was a proper slap or a punch. The way Will did it, look at the movement of Will, how he stand and he hooked it. And yet, an amateur fighting. A lot of people are saying that they believe, movie actors, acting so many action movies. Normally, they train them how to kick, how to hit professionally, as the military men do, how to move. Even a military man could the tool. Now, movie set near training. There is a way they don't walk with the gun, they don't walk with it, but there is a step that you take. Your left leg goes first, the right follows. The left goes, the right follows. That is the sort of movement. And then the gun becomes your eye. Everywhere you point, when you turn the gun, that eye goes there. Turn the gun, your eye goes there. The gun mirrors with your eye. If you have been trained how to handle rifles, how to punch, how to handle rifle, to move, they teach you these things. They teach you these things. They teach you these things because a military training into the movie setup for you to make the things look so real. No, so you can see the hook with the slap. He stood there, he goes bam with his body like that, and then back without making any unprofessional move, and that is a proper hit. That is a proper hit. But Chris Rock, look, he took it.
oh, wow. Wow.
That was a proper punch. I think at this point, people were still clapping and shouting, thinking it was all part of the whole show. But it wasn't. It was when Will has taken his seat and the cameras have turned to him and they've seen his face and the screaming using the F word that people realized, hold on, this is more than what we thought it is.
Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
What can you do? You are standing on the biggest stage in the world. You can only make a joke out of it. But
Out your fucking mouth.
this is where people realize, hold on, it wasn't a joke. So you could see people go, he's really done it. He's done it. Whatever the internal conflict, all that anger, all that pressure over the years, now he's taking it on a fellow man over G.I.J. joke. If somebody calls your woman G.I.J., there's nothing wrong with it. To me, G.I.J., people have made worse jokes about Will Smith than G.I.J. jokes. About a year ago, somebody made a joke on a bigger stage. I'm not sure whether he was there or they were there or they weren't there, in an award like that about their relationship, their open marriage thing. And to me, that was far worse than this. If somebody calls my daughter or my woman a G.I.J., too, I'll be looking forward to it because it's an action movie. It's a superwoman. That movie won an award. It was a first woman to be recruited into a man's world. Navy SEAL. Navy SEAL is the top. Navy SEALs. About the Navy SEAL. No? The Navy SEAL. No, Osama bin Laden. No? U.S. Navy SEALs. sis, omonum koku Osama bin Laden, they do special operations. And this movie was about a first lady recruited into the US Navy SEAL doing special operations.
Dude,
Yes.
it was a G.I. Jane jump.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay?
And I love it when Chris said it's a joke, G.I.J. joke, keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth twice. I think here he got it wrong. He should have said, keep our wife name out of your fucking mouth, because that marriage is crowded. It's more than him in there. He knows that. And that is all bubbling up, which is pushing to this point. Having said that, I like Chris Rock again. He said, dude, I'm going to. You can't react. You can't ruin the show.
Okay. That was a greatest night in the history of television. Okay.
It was the greatest night in the history of television to be assaulted by your own kind, one, and by your fellow comedian, who has also used same stages over the years to make comedy or to make ridiculous jokes about people. To make jokes about people.
Okay.
The Oscars.
And here, I kept saying to myself, if I were Chris Rock, straight away, I'm going to get him arrested. Right after my presentation, I'll come off and then I'll call the police and then I'll file an assault charge and I'll get my lawyers on him. I know people will say that is not on, that is wicked. But that is not wicked. If you are a man enough to slap somebody, then you are a man enough to face the full force of the law. To face the full force of the law. Because you've assaulted him. It's an assault. Whether he's Will Smith, whether he's Denzel Washington, whether he's Christian Bale, you name it. Whether he's you name all the actors in the world. If you do assault somebody, slap somebody, even if you hold somebody just by the shirt, it's an assault. Open obikeke with your body is an assault. That is why when somebody comes right on your face, you tell them you are invading my space. Go back. You're not allowed to do that. You are invading my space. Go back, because they're right on your face. They are invading your space. So you tell them you are invading my space. So please go back. If they do not go back, and then they even shoulder you with their shoulder, it's an assault. In this part of the world, you've got them where the law would really deal with them. And the surprising thing is Chris Rock and Will Smith, I can't say they are friends, but they're buddies. They know each other. They've all taken pictures with Jada, and they know each other. They've all been in the industry. It shouldn't, I think Will Smith took it too far. He took it way too far. My dream, I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion. Minkas will be any member your dream. Any sooner, obe hunafa. But I personally think, Sana when you be argue and obi can be on one enya with dana. You cannot attack or assault the person in the same way. Will Smith have no right to slap a fellow comedian on the biggest stage in the world. It shouldn't have happened. But they see. lessons are me pesi ye nyina ye fa we mu and say se bibi ekoso oh wa brabo mu a me ka say me pese me di GIJ ne ka me stream no, but those of you who don't know about the GIJ, you go on Google, just type in GIJ Jane. GIJ Jane was a famous American movie. I think it was 1997 or so, 1997 or 1998, I believe so. And it was film training a very tough woman, the first woman to join the U.S. Navy SEAL. Very, very tough woman. And you see how they do the cadet, they crop their hair low. She was, and the forehead, everything was Jada in that movie. You see, and yeah, unfortunately, it went wrong, and it has caused so many talking points, and it's going to cause a lot more problems for Will Smith. Because Will Smith, Denzel Washington, I think Denzel Washington is way above Will Smith anyway in terms of movie success. But Will Smith is been one of those that, because he started from comedy with what is that comedy again? It's something Prince of Bel-Air. The first words there, I don't remember. Something Prince of Bel-Air. That was common. The soundtrack, the names in there, the funny people with his uncle and the uncle's children. You know, it was one of the most common comedies. Will Smith, it's unfortunate it's got into this point. And Emmy Yaman said, sir, 1 minute action there, it might probably dent his career, and it will destroy him. And now every time people talk about Will Smith, they're going to add this assault on Oscar story. And it's really unfair, but it is what it is. That is what it is now. Now, dear me, ye fa mwaba all these that has happened. He say, if we are say, asonipa, BBC, sometimes we think, say, we've dealt with it, or sometimes say, we think, say, our approach is the best approach, but let's seek professional help. I'm not saying, say, on seeking professional help. I'm not in any main kind of saying I've lost track. But anyway, I'm not in any position to say such. I'm not in any position to say such, say, on seeking professional help. Having said that, make in general seek professional help. If it doesn't work, go again. Especially in this part of the world, hey, there are professionals on the wow, so many. If it doesn't work, go again. If it it does not resolve, and the Bible kind so we and the how I tracking. So doesn't resolve, not bana how, and no bemana how, and it will lead you to destroy your career or your future or your family. Then you might as well end that. You might as well end it and start afresh. Well, issues over the years has bubbled up, and that internal conflict has been there. At a point, Krampono, now sometimes now some of his interview, I thought, oh, because it could be his aging, but the man has so much to handle, way too much to handle. And then a DBB about a candidate. Say, be behind here, your best seek professional help. Be behind here, you be too anamono. the answers to resolve it. Yamishra Obibia say Obabetiemi. Midini Kofi Asante Empire. Welcome to Diaspora Studios. Pacho Oba the platform Yiswa. And now Saka video bina utia. Now Swa waso. Now with the amounia. Now we have been so etie. That's it. Why? All the best and God bless you all.